It's Thursday, September the 2nd, King of the Mountain State Show. I'm Chase Hill. I'm here with Mitchell Reynolds. He was victorious in his last fight just past Saturday down in Huntington, round one of the light heavyweight King of the Mountain State for this year. He'll be advancing to fight October the 16th down in Welch. Mitchell, thanks for joining me today, man.
Yes, sir. Thanks for having me once again.
So tell me a little bit. I know most of your fights have been up there. They've been a little bit different style than what you were looking at. Kind of a little bit of the unknown. You get down to Huntington, you get to the venue. There's a bunch of great fighters in the locker room. Tell me what that's like. Is there any butterflies or anything getting ready to start?
It was definitely a different experience going in knowing who I was fighting first off. I mean, because every other tournament I fought in, it's a draw at the last second. So, I mean, weighing in, I'm looking at the guy I know who I'm going to fight the whole time. So, and then looking around, I mean, everybody in that division, in this light heavyweight division, is very good fighters. So, I mean, just kind of sizing everybody up, looking around and seeing what all we got.
Yeah, and it is all those guys. Like I've just talked with James earlier today, James Armstrong, and I was telling him like almost everybody came in right at 178 pounds. Like there's a bunch of guys with the real approach to this. They know what they're doing. Now, when we had our draft lottery, and I think you and I talked about it last time, when they drew out Bobby Freshness, Robert Nicewander versus you, I thought that was the championship kind of fight. And here we go, round one. A lot of us got a chance to watch Bobby fight in round one as a heavyweight down in Bluefield. When he stepped down in weight class, I thought that division was just perfect for him. He lost 22 pounds or 20 pounds or so to get down there. Tell me a little bit about the fight there with Bobby. I know you did a little bit of homework coming into it. Talk me through that fight.
Yeah, so I mean, I knew he was going to be a lot bigger than me, or longer than me at least. So I knew if I had to get inside and I had to brawl a little bit, that's what I'd have to do because, I mean, he obviously has long arms. So started off trying to box him a little bit, and I actually was touching him with my jab from the outside more than I thought I could. Ended up not really fighting how I wanted to fight. Kind of got a little bit ugly at times. I was disappointed in my performance coming out of the ring. I mean, it was very close. Then watching it back, it not as bad as what I thought it was, is what I felt at the time coming out of the ring. But there were some good things, but a lot of bad, a lot of stuff I got to clean up.
So I will agree with you on that. When I watched it live, I thought it was much closer. I thought it was a little sloppier watching it live. When I got a chance to go home and watch the tape and kind of dissect it, I thought you were better than I thought you were live. There were some highlights in there. He's a tough guy that is long. And I told him this after the fight, like he now knows what he had. If he wants to continue this, he knows what to work on, because when you got inside of him, you seemed somewhat comfortable in there and he wasn't. He didn't necessarily know how to attack you. Tell me a little bit about what it was like there fighting on the inside.
Because that's kind of the style of fighting I've done in the past, is 1 minute rounds where it's almost wide open, throw as many punches as you can. And so that's kind of the style it got to at times, and we'd tie up and fight on the inside a little bit. But I mean, like I said, that's not how I wanted to fight going in. It ended up that way again. I'm just did whatever it took to win the fight at that moment.
Well, and in boxing, a win is a win. A pretty one, an ugly one. You learn, you build upon this. You're a young guy. This is what this is for. This is to get you from the 1 minute semi-pros into 2 minute amateurs to prepare you for a pro career. So it's going exactly the way that we wanted it to for you guys. Moving forward, now we go to October the 16th down in Welch at the Welch Armory. It's a big venue. Welch really turns out whenever fights are down there. It should be super rowdy. We got a great main event fight that's going to really bring the crowd. You've got A.B. Brown. Did you get a chance to watch him live that night, or have you gotten a chance to watch his fight since then?
I didn't get a chance to watch him live. He was warming up in the same locker room as me, so I seen him warm up a little bit. Kind of hung around him all night, but then no, I didn't get a chance to watch him live because I fought after him. But I have went back and I rented the pay-per-view or whatever, and I've watched that fight 3 or 4 times. He's got a bunch of fights on YouTube, just like Bobby Freshness did. So I've got a chance to watch some of his highlights there, and he's a good fighter. I mean, he's going to be the best fighter I've seen so far, I believe, which the next one always is. And he's very comfortable, real quick hands. So,
you know, you had pretty good support. I see on Facebook you have good support moving forward. I think now with Bobby Freshness out of the way, your path to the championship has randomly became probably the hardest on paper. You had Bobby Freshness. Now you've got AB Brown, and whoever wins between Tyler and Keenan is also a big fight. So if you win this thing, you can actually say you fought the best of the best of the best of the best. Tell me, when you're in there, and I know most of your career has been 1 minute rounds. People at home that haven't been in the ring, 1 minute and 2 minute doesn't seem like that big of a difference, but 3 minutes of fighting and 6 minutes of fighting is a big difference. What was it like there in the third round? Both of you guys starting to hit a little bit of a wall, digging deep. Tell me, how do you talking to yourself in there? How do you get through that whenever the body's saying no and your mind saying let's go?
Yeah, so after I sat down after the first round, I'm like, I'm good to go. This ain't gonna be a problem. And then I sat down after the second round. I'm kind of started to hit that wall. And then, but I know it's a close fight. I know both of the first rounds could have went either way. So I'm like, I got to go out and get this third round because this could decide the fight. So that's kind of what pushed me through the third round. And then it was close the whole third round. And I think I hit him with some shots there at the last 10 or 15 seconds of the fight that the announcers think that's definitely what won me the fight, or that secured the fight.
It wrapped it up. And you're right. I was actually going to allude to that, is you may have won the fight or secured the fight in the last 10, 15 seconds of the last round. I mean, that last exchange, that last fury that you had really kind of put you over the top, sealed the third round. It was a close fight. Upcoming fight's going to be great. Tickets are going on sale next week. You had a good performance. I think looking back at the tape, it was much better than I thought live. The sky's the limit for you, man. Like, you absolutely control your future as far as anybody being able to get in your way. Going into training, you've got a full 6 weeks now. You know, AB, he's not that much different than Bobby Freshness. You'll be training, I guess, there at the doghouse and that kind of stuff. Tell me what you're doing to get ready for this thing.
So my work schedule's kind of changed a little bit. I'm working afternoon shift now from 2 p.m. to 10 p.m. So it's gonna be tough. The classes usually are in the evening, so I'm gonna get a key to the gym, get people to come in the morning, just get some sparring in that way. Have to wake up early, get road work in, and like I said, it's gonna be tougher to get to the classes. I'm on my days off, I can get in there, but definitely have to be more motivated to get up early and get to work and find people to come in and spar in the mornings.
How was the weight situation? 178 pounds max. Is that something that was comfortable for you? Was that a struggle that'll get easier this time, or how was the weight?
So I usually walk around 185 or so it wasn't a big cut for me to get to 178. I just kind of didn't drink a whole lot of water that day, and then until I weighed in, and then able to go and eat afterwards. And I felt comfortable at 178.
Well, if we keep you at 178, and if you want to fight pro someday, I think you got a big career there at the 175, the light heavyweight division as a pro. You were awesome. It's going to be awesome again down in Welch. Big matchup, man. Thanks for being a part of this. We're really lucky to have you. Train hard, stay healthy. I tell my kids all the time, if you do your homework, the test is easy and fun. You're going to win the fight in the next 6 weeks. Whoever puts in the best camp, good luck to you. Tell Mike that I said hi, and we'll look forward to seeing you here. And we'll check in with you in a few weeks and see how camp's going. How about that?
Yes, sir. Appreciate it.
Thanks, Mitchell. I appreciate it.
Sir, have a good day.